I could flip my finger for the video intro, that'd be wonderful. I can't flip the finger. There we go. Hello, Zipstrike Army. My name is Jacob, as always, and I'm the most insane Nuzlocker in the entire world. And welcome to another Pokemon tier list video. This is going up on YouTube, so if the YouTube chat wants to say hi, they definitely can. Even though this is in the middle of our stream, and you guys can find this in the middle of one of our Kaizo streams. I won't say which, but it should be pretty obvious anyway. Last time we were ranked Kanto Pokemon in an Advanced Nuzlocke format. Today we're gonna be doing the Johto Pokemon. Like I said, it's only fully evolved Mons. Most of the legends won't. Well, actually, it's really just where are they? It's just Lugia and Ho-Oh we won't be ranking because they're Uber legends. You're not gonna use them. Like typically, you're not gonna use a lot of legends anyway. I mean, it all depends. It all depends really. But anyway, first up we got Meganium. It gets recovery moves. It gets like powder moves and like poison powder. Like honestly, it's not awful. Like if you get the toxic team, you can like stall stuff out too. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's like B. I don't think it's like B, but I think it's like high C. Because it doesn't get like. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I think it's high C. Because it just doesn't. It lacks offensive prowess. So to really do much. Now Typhlosion is low B. I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's as good as Charizard because Charizard gets like a roost. I'm not like a Charizard stan or anything, but like I'm just looking at this at a objective standpoint, really, or trying to at least, not a subjective standpoint. Charizard is like, I mean, I like Typhlosion's aesthetically appealing anyway better, but Charizard gets roosted and everything anyway. But Typhlosion's like behind Charizard. I don't know where it is exactly in B, but it's got to be like low B. And then for Alligators, definitely right around there too. It's not like in C because it just has too much offensive power. So definitely, I think it's better than Polygraph. It gets like so many good setup, like Swords Dance and Agility. It learns Agility by level up too. For it, are we talking Radical Red for it? Or are we talking normal for it? Oh, we're talking normal for it. I'm sorry, Pyra. I'm sorry, Pyra, but it's bad. It's bad. It doesn't. It's bad. It's bad. Noctowl, probably right around the 3 birds right here. I mean, how I can't. It's probably got to be right there. It's right there. It's right there. It gets roost, gets random assortment of moves like psychic moves and like it's not. Well, yeah, half the mons would be B tier if we're doing Radical Red, but we're just basing it off into normal games. Advanced Nuzlocke, trash, less trash. Like, come on, Ledian is so bad. Like it has. What, it can set up it can set up light screen and reflect? What is it else? What is it? It has a little bit of special defense, but it has such a god-awful typing. Like, no. Ledian's bad. Arios is less bad because it gets priority, but it's still pretty bad. I'm just saying. Crobat, definitely A tier. Crobat is really, really good. Where does it belong in the A tier? Obviously we could rework this, like Tauros could be a little bit higher too. Crobat's at an A tier, 100%. Just so fast, it gets roost. Like you'll get U-turn early on against Bugsy and Johto, and like you can legitimately have a Crobat at level 23. So right when you're taking on Morty, you have something to outspeed Gengar, which is incredible. Unless you have like a Brave Nature or something, but you'd have something to outspeed Gengar and bite it. So Crobat's amazing. Because you get it so early, and all you have to do is just walk a lot. But yeah, so great. Lantern's also very good. I wouldn't say it's A, but it's got to be high B. I think it's got to be. We'll put it right in the middle between Vaporeon and Jolteon. Because it's their typings. Definitely. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. But it's definitely a really good B tier Pokemon for sure. For sure. Togetic? The other thing is, you can look at this a few different ways. You can look at Togetic as a fairy flying type. You can look at Togetic as a normal flying type, depending on what game you're playing. So I guess we have to like average that out into consideration, and you got to look at it if you can use Violite sometimes. So I think all things considered, it's very low B. Like it could be on the cusp of high C. Yeah, I think I'll go high C. I don't know. It doesn't have a bunch of offensive prowess. It can't hit really hard, so I think I'll go high C on it. Xatu, kind of like similar boat. Has a little bit higher speed. It can get Calm Mind and everything. But like its moveset's pretty bad. Like it's is it Wish a move? Is Wish an egg move or is it a normal move? I can't remember. It might be a normal move, honestly. But yeah, either way, it's C. I don't know. I don't like it. I think Ampharos is low B. It hits pretty hard. It doesn't have the best coverage. It gets like Power Gem, Signal Beam, and like electric moves and a Hidden Power, depending on what game. Yeah, Xatu is kind of like a better Hoot. 100%. But yeah, Ampharos is low B. Blossom is C. It's basically, it's a worse Meganium until it gets Quiver Dance in this gen. I think it's a worse Victory Bell too. Or it's not. It's probably, it's worse than all these Pokemon. I'd rather have Cold Duck than it. I think it's right here. Oh, why is Ninetales there? Ninetales is better. But yeah, Blossom's like mid C. It's not good. Vileplume at least has Poison Grass, so it resists more and not as weak to as much. But yeah, 100%. Yeah. Azumarill, huge power. Azumarill is amazing. Thick Fat still has some niche ability, so it's got to be like, I think it's better than, if you get huge power, it's like A. It's like, especially with the fairy typing, it's like low A. But I think it's got to be like high B. It's definitely high B. I think that's correct for it, especially in like Gen 6 and later. It's really good, especially if you guarantee, if you get huge power, it's so good, especially with fairy typing. It's amazing. Sudowoodo, I think it's C. I think it's somewhere like around Alola Golem, honestly. I don't know. It can hit pretty hard, but it's so slow. It gets decent coverage moves. It gets like Wood Hammer and stuff, but I don't know. I can't really justify like wanting to use it. Politoed. I think Politoed is just a worse version of Poliwrath. I don't think it belongs in B. I think it's just high C. Somewhere just right here. I get some like decent stuff like Parasong, Hypnosis. But I don't know. I think it's bulky. Maybe it is low B. Yeah, it's probably low B. It's low B. Yeah, it's low B. Jumpluff. People might think I'm crazy for this, but like, Jumpluff's not that bad. No, okay, it's better than Meganium and stuff, but it's like high C. But it's not as bad as people think. People probably would have thought I was gonna put D or like F, but it's definitely like high C. It's better than Meganium. It's faster. Can put stuff to sleep. And yes, JaCubAsAlways, guys. Yes, Sunflora. Alex is gonna hate me for this, but this thing is okay. It's low C. It's just too slow. It doesn't have the bulk that you want. I think it's better than Onyx and Machoke. I think it's right here. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. Quagsire is pretty good. I think it's just right around Politoed. I don't think it's high or anything, but it's around Politoed. Yeah, I like it. It's water absorbs nice. Damp could be even nice too, because if you know like something's got self-destruct, pretty good. So I like Quagsire. It's a nice little boy. Espeon, it's amazing. Espeon's great. I think it's better than Mr. Mime. Yeah, Quagsire is kind of a knockoff Mudkip, but in the same vein, it's still good. I mean, Swampert is definitely going to be higher than it. Don't worry about that. Espeon's right there. Umbreon doesn't do as much offensively, but I still think it belongs in B. I think it'll probably belong somewhere in the middle of B, because it just doesn't do as much offensively. I think it's better than that. I think it's right here. That's a perfect spot right there. So there's that. Oh gosh, Murkrow. Murkrow is like... By the way, this is Cantonian Raticate. It's supposed to be Cantonian Raticate like last time. I think it's like right here. I don't know. I think having dark typing is nice, but it's just... I guess with Eviolite, it's kind of viable, but... I don't know. It's okay. I don't think it's anything glorified. Slowking is really, really good, but it's not Slowbro. Well, honestly, I think it is A. I think it's low A. Because the typing is good. Slack off's amazing. It gets like calm. It gets good coverage. Slowking and Slowbro are good. I definitely would never be upset with either of them. I guess the only drawback is like for the level caps, they don't... Well, you can always trade for Slowking. Or in ROM hacks, like, you just evolve it like a Water Stone. So, like, Slowking is good. You can get it, like, really early on. Like, if you got a Slowpoke and Slowpoke's well and HARDCORE Soul Silver, if you had, like, a King's Rock or something somehow, you could just get a Slowking right away. That's pretty good. That's really good. Mischievous, I think it's better than Murkrow. I think it's a weaker Haunter. I think right under Haunter is correct. Yeah, essentially, Andrea. I think Mischievous is right under Haunter. I mean, it can be bulkier, though, with Eviolite, but Haunter hits harder. So I think that's correct. Hello? What? It's literally got... It's got an F right there. It's literally the unknown F. We'll put it high F, though. We'll put it high F. Because shoutouts to when we did the Trash Lock, and it weakened the Whiscash for us. Wobbuffet. I might get some flack for this, but Wobbuffet's great. The fact that the AI typically doesn't know how to play around Wobbuffet at all, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Unknown is low S at minimum. I mean, Andrew, I'm sorry. I mean, I can't. Girafarig. Radical Red Girafarig. Oh, definitely way up there. Normal Girafarig. I see. I don't know. That seems about right. I mean, it gets decent stuff and doesn't have the greatest abilities in the world, but it gets decent stuff. And come on, its name spelled backwards is still Girafarig. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Fortress is amazing. The fact it gets spikes, has one weakness. Honestly, I think Fortress is low A. Like, it gets spikes. Like, spikes is incredible. It gets Volt Switch. Slow Volt Switch is incredible. But yeah, I mean, had to be done. Like, Fortress is great. Like, the fact it has one weakness, and like, if it's like Gen 5 and prior, it's got so many more. It's got Dark and Ghost resistances too for your team. That's pretty good. Like, you can play around weakness to fire by any water type in the entire... There's tons of water types. Fortress is amazing. Dunsparce, oh god. If only you got an evolution. I think your saving grace is the fact you get Coil eventually. So I'm going to go low D. Gligar is pretty solid, but I don't think... Well, Eviolite Gligar, they fixed its moveset a little bit in later gens. But I still think it's high C. Yeah, Garrett, Clefable's the GOAT. Steelix is amazing. Let's be real here. Steelix is, I think Steelix is better than the Weezing forms. Yeah, its typing is really incredible too, so I like it a lot. It's pretty sturdy. Gramble, prior to fairy typing, is like here, but with fairy typing, I think it's honestly, I think it's low B. It has to be with fairy. Like, Intimidate's still incredible. Intimidate's amazing. Ah, Quillfish, how you're kind of mediocre a little bit. Your typing's okay. You don't get Intimidate and stuff for ROM hacks. You get Swift Swim and Poison Point. It's not super bulky. I think it's right around here. I think it's a little worse than Ditto. Let's be honest. What are we doing? What this is? Hello. Oops. This is like freaking insane. Scizor is insane. Hello. It's better than Fortress, but Scizor's insane. There's no doubt. Now Chuckle here is pretty cool. Chuckle's pretty cool. I think it's gotta be right around like the Golem and the Rhydon. We'll put it right in the middle of the two. Heracross, let's go, my boy. My boy Heracross. I can't justify A, but it's high B. It's high B. It's high B. Chuckle's great, yeah. I can't justify... If you got Moxie, I think I could do low A. But it gets all of its best moves later on. Its moveset is like trash in Gen 2 as well. So, okay, Sneasel's like I can't justify. It's not. It's so frail. It's got good speed, but it's not very bulky. Bulky Pokemon do better. Ursaring's definitely low B. It's so slow, but like, it's not that slow. It's 55 base speed. Moxie and skill, well, yeah, but that's Mega. We have to like think about like, we can't always think about Mega. We have to like average everything out, I guess, and put it in the tiers. Yeah, don't fuck with the sugar. But yeah, there's got okay. King Slugma, Ethan, do not hurt me. But it's pretty trash. It's better than this. It's better than this. It's right around Sunflora. Since it beats Sunflora, we'll put it right there. Piloswine's pretty good. I like Piloswine. I think I have to justify it with high C. I think it's better than those two. It's just bulkier. I mean, Sunflora did carry in the trash lock, but actually, didn't it die like really early? I think it died really early, didn't it? This thing's good. Oh God. Oh no, you guys are gonna tell Moon. Oh, but I have to be objective. I can't be biased. I'm sorry. This thing's so okay. It's C. It's C. It's not D. It's not belong. It doesn't belong in this garbage hump. It belongs in the average. A below average modes. Octillery. If you somehow got Moody, that'd be great. I think it belongs in the same boat as these three. Macargo, Octillery, and Sunflora. They're all similar Pokemon. They all have 30 base speed. They just give me all the same vibe. Delibird, I think it's like average C because it gets hustle, dude. You have to teach it all TMs, but like, it's not much worse than that. I think it's right above the birds. I think it's right here. Mantine, it's pretty solid. Doesn't get Roost till Gen 7 though. Yeah, I think I'll go high C. I think it's like right here. Skarmory. Oh, Skarm's going big fat F. Skarm's the worst Pokemon in existence, man. Okay. Genuinely, it's like it's A. Gets Roost. It's Steel Flying. It's amazing. It has two weaknesses: Fire and Electric. You can patch those up really quick. Yeah, the reason I put Skarm in F right away is because Graham, my buddy, and Chad, he's like he doesn't like it. He actually loves it. But anyway, there's that. All right, Houndoom is pretty solid. Low B. Kingdra, amazing. I think I gotta do high B for that. I don't think it's A. Downfan's amazing too. Its moveset you can improve, but I still think it's solid. I think it's right ahead of those ones. Porygon 2 is amazing. I think it's low A, especially with Violet. It's just so good. It's so good. Recover, Try Attack, Download is amazing. Trace is good. Yeah, Porygon 2. Gotta put it ahead of Skarm though. Stantler, oh gosh, Stantler. Intimidate's nice. Honestly, I think it's like better than... Intimidate's always nice. Yeah, I think it's right here. Smeargle? Now this might be like weird to you, but I think Smeargle's like B tier. Like low B, but not. I think it's B tier. It can sketch whatever you want. It's good. You can make it do whatever you want to do. Hitmontop is great. Where are the other Hitmons? It's better than the other Hitmons because of Intimidate. Yeah, it's definitely better than other Hitmons because of Intimidate. Miltank's great. Milk Drink is amazing. I think it's better. I think it's like I want to say right here, maybe? Like smack dab middle of B. Yeah, that could work pretty well too. Do we even have to explain? Do we even have to explain why Blissey's S? Do we even have to explain why Blissey's too good? It's a Blizzard is any special hit. Raikou is amazing too. I think it's definitely high A. The offensive capabilities of it is amazing. Entei is definitely better than Flareon. I think it's better than Moltres just because it hits harder. Moltres gets Roost. I think Entei's better. Alright, come on now. Come on now. Suicune's busted. Suicune's busted. Suicune's too good. Tyranitar is also insane. I don't think Tyranitar is S though. I think it's just high A. It's better with a better A mod. I don't think it's S. You know what? Suicune is S. It's too good. Suicune's broken. Tyranitar is not S. Pseudo Legend, but it's not S. And then last but not least, we have Celebi. Oh gosh, one of the worst like out of the mythicals, it's like my least favorite. The fact that it gets recovered, it's low A. It's low A. It's got so many. It's high B actually. It's like B. It's like borderline. I don't like it that much. It's weak. It's a legend though. We'll put it low A. We'll put it low A. We'll put it low A. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Zebstrika Army, that, my friends, is ranking Johto Pokemon in advanced Nuzlocke formats. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment letting me know your opinions on our list and what your list would be, or what changes you would do. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the video and turn those notification bells on for future uploads. Peace out, guys, and I love you all. Bye.